Hello Tubesters, it's me Gav and welcome to another one of my videos. This one is a bit ad hoc. You probably say most of my videos are, but this is just a quick impromptu one. I've got some more work on the commission finished and I just wanted to show it off. So we're looking at these carabiners. These are for the 1815 period. What's that got on it? A little seed of some description. Get back in focus. That's one of the officers. So I've got the more coppery look to the cuirass and the helmet. The only thing I've got to do with this guy is put another grenade on his saddle blanket, as I wasn't happy. The problem is when you're using metallics on that type of blue, you've got to put some form of backing, and I didn't put a big enough backing on. And the only other thing I want to do on this one is just put some little dots to represent the little ends for Napoleon that would be on that yellow stripe, but I was a bit worried it was going to break too much up. But obviously the trumpeter here is in the imperial livery. I've got another officer here. He's not got we've not changed the pole over on this. It's the white metal, the original white metal one. And again, he needs his saddle blanket doing again. But for all intents and purposes, they're ready to come on, focus. They're ready to go tomorrow for well, not go, but go in the queue for the varnish. I've done the ochre centre to the straps on his cartridge box there. They had like an ochre type actually on the strap itself rather than just white. It was white edged and ochre in the middle. These are the troopers. And these obviously are all 15/8/18mm. I always say 15/18mm because there's always a debate over these ABs. I've put a bit of paint in with the metallic on these, as I always do, because I always think metallics at this scale really overpower with all the little glinty bits in. So I usually put some. You can put some. One of the washes, the washes on, but I prefer putting paint in. It's the paint I've used on that one is, and I can't reach it without everything falling over. Let me just check. Is a game colour from Vallejo, and I think it's Scurfris Brown. I've rubbed all the name of the bottle off, but it's a darkish yellow. It goes quite well when you're mixing in with paint. The horses I've done black and very dark brown black horses, if that makes any sense. We've got some Italians, small regiment of Italians. These are the 5th Regiment, and again these are 15/18mm ABs. I've not put any tailback emblems on these. Sometimes you have to make a bit of artistic decision. What you'll often get is the outside areas will be wider than the tails on the inside, and you'll struggle. It just becomes a mess then, and you sometimes just have to say no, leave them out, unless the client really wants them on, and then obviously he gets the casting vote. Again, I've done these in warm white colours. The Grenadier here. Been quite nice to paint. Very time consuming, these guys, obviously, because there's a lot of differences in them. But it's still quite enjoyable. Looks like there's a slight scale creep with some of the figures. Some are bigger than the others. got another 8 or 9 of these to go. They're just about to start going under the paint, probably tomorrow morning or very, very late tonight. And yes, he's got a bugle on his pouch rather than the grenade. But I had to make use of the figures, so at a distance you won't know, it's just a bit of brush shining away. Right guys, thank you very much for stopping by and taking a look. As I say, this is part of an ongoing commission. I've got some more Italians to go. I think they're 16-man regiments, these. No particular rule set that I know of. It's for a client, and he tends to collect more than games, so the regiments vary to whatever he wants me to paint at the time. So I've got another. So I've got the 5th has got some. I've got some line light infantry to go as well. A couple more hussars, and that's this batch complete. So you won't have to be looking at too many more Napoleonics. Although I have got some more from this particular client on the way. I believe French. So coming up the next couple of videos, I've been doing tiny bits and pieces to the Starfighter. That's the scale model I'm building at the moment, badly. I've done most of the painting on it. I've got to stick the wheels and that on hopefully tonight. So I keep saying it's a video coming up, but I always find something else I've missed. So the video gets put back. So that's happening very soon. I've got a couple of other pieces to review. I've got this little scale model coming in and some other bits and pieces. So you'll see a review of that. And maybe another tutorial coming up in probably the next 3, 4, 5 days, something like that, which will be the Japanese Perry Ashigaru foot soldier. I'm going to get him under the brush, so that's that first section done. I've got some Romans. I'm going to do at least one Roman from Aventine as a tutorial. I've got a Perry Old Guard as a tutorial to do. So there's bits and pieces coming up. So guys, thank you very much. I'm starting to waffle, which isn't unusual for me. I hope you're taking care of yourselves and you're getting your projects all on the go well and coming to fruition. And we will catch each other very, very soon on another video. Cheers.